back to the Couch Potato Queens podcast. I'm your co-host, Mackenzie, and today we're diving into Season 3, Episode 7 of Till Death Do Us Part of the Traitors. Join me, as always, as my fabulous co-host, Steven. We've got betrayal, strategy, and drama to unpack, so grab your popcorn and let's get into it.
Oh my gosh, I love your script, Kenzie.
Thank you. Thank you, ChatGPT.
Loves it.
That's it.
Hi, all. That's a great episode.
Hi, Miranda. Hi, Sophie Dophie. Oh, shocking. And they're running late. Not as late as we normally run, but, you know, we were trying to finish up the episode and, you know.
Listen, that's the only time I run if it's late.
We were hoping that they would give us a preview of who, you know, gets murdered face to face. But, of course, nothing. So what do we think of tonight's episode?
Well, first of all, I'm thinking that everyone needs to smash that like if you're watching right now.
Yes, please. Hit it, but don't quit it.
Hit it, don't quit it. But I just finished this episode, and the number one thing that I was thinking was, why did they not get an option to recruit?
Well, I think it's like you said it before. I think we're too far along in the game that to recruit now would just be.
Oh yeah, that's episode 7. Yeah, that. Damn. Oh well, actually, I don't mind that then.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't know. We may get an option, or I'm wondering if we don't get an option, they murder face to face, and then they say, "So, would you like to join?" And it's kind of like a.
But I think that would be that would. Well, see, because I thought that the whole like I thought it was foreshadowing.
The preview we got was Danielle saying, "You're the most faithful of the faithful." So when she hands them their letter, and it is now done. So
Dylan. I think it's Dylan. I think it's Dylan.
I wonder if it might be Chriselle. Like, she's the most faithful of the faithful. Like, either one, though, I would love to watch it be a turnaround and be like, actually, so sorry, no.
I mean, I think that I don't know. Yeah, they might not be recruiting, because I think it's 11 episodes. 11 episodes plus a finale.
So
or plus a reunion.
How about when Brittany called Avar furniture in the confessional in the beginning of tonight's episode?
Like, thank you for calling that out. But yet Sam and Ivar, they were like, Sam was like the little MVP of the episode.
Yep. Joseph Collins saying, Derek and Rob gone, and like 4 men have went in a row. Tom getting all the stray votes too. We really won. Yep. Ben said, damn, can y'all like unpause Josh and Frank? They have been fired long enough.
They were paused. They were paused, not fired. Paused.
Paused.
But on pause. That's what Andy said.
Sophie Dovey said, I knew Rob was going to be banished after Derek got murdered.
Well,
how you always know, Sophie Dovey. You always know. I wish I knew all things.
Honestly, I would do the same thing that Rob did, because it's like he was just leading the charge for him. It's like, no, just like take the risk and try to double bluff them about the murders.
Sophie Dave said all the Cage boys are now gone. Yay!
Thank God. It's like, wow, they weren't even needed.
Ben saying Kenzie has an internal bias against Chriselle. I have an internal bias against Chriselle, yet I put her on my draft picks, and she was my first pick.
You're first. That's what I was going to say. You're first.
Then just Colin said, Sam is furniture I would sit on.
No, Sam is. I'm the furniture, and Sam. Well, yeah, you get it.
Yeah. We get a girl. But Rob wanted to murder Dylan. Rob wanted to murder everybody. As long as their name wasn't Bob, or Boston Rob, he wanted to murder him.
Well, okay, so I wrote down like who all the people were who were like options for murder. Derek, it was between Derek, Sam, Dylan, but then Danielle shot it down, which, yeah, I'm shocked that Boston Rob was trying to go for him.
You know, we get to that where they're in the turret and they're arguing between each other. There's absolutely no trust, and they're just staring at each other, and it's just a stare down off. And so, every name that Rob lists, Danielle shuts it down. Sam, no. Dylan, no.
I don't think she said no to Sam.
Yeah, she said no to Sam.
Why?
No to Sam.
Why?
She was saying no to any name he brought up.
Well, I thought the first two, she said no to Derek. But it's like, okay, she said no to them all, but then she still like let Derek be gone out of like Dylan.
Yeah. And then Rob's like, what happens if the traitors can't agree? I really want to know the answer to that. What happens if the traitors can't agree?
I thought that's where we were going with it.
I did too. Like,
I thought that's where we were going with it. Or we were going with with Derek having the shield. I see why they kept it a secret from us now.
Yeah. Yep. And then she asked Boston Rob, and out of your group, who had the shield? And Boston Rob said, I don't feel like I can tell you.
Good.
But like,
as he should.
It's not the first time that we've had a traitor not give up information from one of their groups.
I don't think a traitor doing that, because last year the only one I can really, really think of is, well, there were two times. The time when like with the Peter pals, like Trishelle, Janelle, Peter, and Bergie with the shields last year. And then also with CT and Trishelle in the, like when they were underground.
Ben said, I'm ghosting Dylan Efron. No amount of hotness can make up for him following Rob around.
I mean, honestly, though, and then he, oh my God, the burn vote. Well, the burn votes taking me out.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, ma'am.
Ben wants to know, can we talk about how Mother.
Gabby is Mother.
Yep.
Like 100%. And have you seen like the clips from her? Like, I think she'll put them on her Instagram reels of her podcast. The way she speaks is so fucking funny to me. Yep. Like, so funny. She's like, it's so funny.
Kevin said, Dylan didn't care if Rob was a traitor. His reaction was telling.
Welcome to the channel, Kevin. I haven't seen you in the chat before. Welcome on in.
I'm wondering if that does not bite Dylan in the ass. The fact that he threw one of his votes away. And now people are going to be like, okay, did you really know that Boston Rob was a traitor and you were just trying to save him? Like, I feel like that's going to bite him in the ass next week. Because he threw a stray vote to what's-her-face? Gabby, wasn't it?
Yes. Gabby. No, there were like not three burn votes, but
Dylan voted for Gabby. Yep.
Yeah, and then Chriselle
voted for Tom.
And Chriselle did.
Yep.
And I'm like, Dolores, she's gonna stand on business with him. And I guarantee you, if he does ever get murdered, she'll be like, I don't care if he was a faithful or not. I didn't trust him.
Yep. The burn votes were a testament to Brittany's social game. People would rather vote out Tom Sandoval, knowing he's too dumb to be a traitor, than to vote out Brittany.
Period. Honestly. But I was a little worried though when they were talking, and Sierra and I think it was like Gabby or Chriselle. Maybe they all three were there, but they were saying that like Brittany doesn't speak up at the round table, and like Sierra's like, well, put a little heat on her, she will.
Yep. Well, I mean, then I was also getting a little worried for Danielle, because after breakfast they all go outside and they're like, why is she crying? It's not like he's really dead,
I think she was actually crying, and then the moment she started, she felt the need to just completely turn it on.
Yeah.
Like she was like, well, if I'm doing this already, may as well just like go all out.
Oh, no, I feel like I get it. I get she's under stress, but I feel like it's just a little bit too much. Like if I was playing, I feel like I would have done sussed her out because of her over the tops on certain things.
And Brittany says how just like clear as day that this shit was. Maybe she's one of those. Maybe she is an obvious traitor to everyone in the house, but I think the edit, they don't want to show that people have them clocked already, and they're just like waiting to keep around to the end.
Thank you, Bozella, for the super chat, for showing up, pretty babies.
We love getting an award for showing up.
Yes. We go get that participation trophy. Just Colin said, Brittany is starting to get that winner's edit. Maybe she waits until the final to cut Danielle. Never know. So Vidova said, I thought the other two queens were actually going to show up.
Huh. That's funny.
Delusional.
Okay. Can we talk about the daily? Is that what do we call it? The mission?
Oh yeah, the mission. Yep.
I thought this was gonna be for sure when Kate and Parvati show up. Like once they said it was like a dressed up one, I'm like,
yeah. I'm gonna just say right here now, I would have felt worse than Chriselle in this. Like, I would.
That was really bad. Also, okay, I have to say, was it just me, or were these rules so confusing? I was Confucialicious. Like, I could not figure this out to save my life, because I'm like, what is it? Just the first pair that was up for murder and then who wins? Just the one pair? Like, I did not understand any of it, and I paid attention.
Yep. The mission
it was
weird.
Okay, it wasn't just me.
Notice how Kenzie didn't highlight my comment. Boo boo.
You gotta always highlight Ben.
Your last comment was, can we talk about how Mother Gabby is? And I highlighted that comment, and we talked about how Mother Gabby is. So.
Oh, yep. Ben, she's right.
No way in hell, Miranda said, would I have done that challenge. Thank you, Miranda.
I would have done it. I would have done it when it was just the hand stuff. Once it became body, I wouldn't have done it. Not with like what mealworms.
The centipede or whatever that first one was, I would have been okay with. The scorpion, hell fucking no. The snake on my neck, hell fucking no. But can I just say how much joy I got out of watching maggots fall on Sam's head? Like,
his hat covered it up. Like, I'm like, that was a great choice because they're just on his head. But then they started going, no, like, and then once Sam said that one was crawling into his ear, absolutely not. We're not going down the ear. That's never going to come out. Like, absolutely not. They should have given them earplugs at least. Like, what? That's not okay.
Yep. Rob coaching Sierra was fantastic. Best part of the challenge. I agree. And that's really what you have to do, is get them out of your head and thinking about normal things or thinking about anything else, because that makes the time go by that much faster. And Ben said the bugs and the cheater's hat was the most graphically horrific thing I ever read.
I kind of liked it for him. I don't know.
Sophie Duffy said, Steven being okay with hand stuff, isn't that shocking?
Hey, I'm not just a side, okay?
Steven, have you ever heard the saying, in one ear, out the other?
Yeah, I remember that from the movie, from the glory hole scene of Scary Movie. Yeah, I do. I remember that. I do.
Yep. So, unfortunately, Chriselle did not win any money with Dolores.
Okay, that was a little. Dolores was pissed.
Yeah, Dolores is pissed. But I mean,
like, not. It didn't even start to touch. I'm like, what is going on here?
Come on, let's be honest. If we're going to sit there and we were going to judge the pairs, we're like, okay, it's going to be something creepy crawly. Who's the first one to drop? We would have all guessed Chriselle would have dropped.
I mean, not really, because I feel like when it comes to things like bugs and shit, it could be the most complete opposite person you would ever think. But then again, it was.
Well, you also probably haven't seen her season of, you've not really watched any.
I think I'd watched a couple. Like, I think I'd try to get on. Like, I'd watch a couple episodes. Like, I recognize her face.
Like,
but
she's right there with me when it comes to bugs. And no, ain't no hell fucking no. Ain't
Yeah. Okay. Like Sophie Davis says, I was thinking it was gonna be more Brittany, to be honest.
No, because didn't they do something like this on one of the seasons of Big Brother? And she nailed it. Like, but
wait, was it on Reindeer Games?
It might have been on Reindeer Games. Yeah.
Okay, everything's adding up now. Okay,
all of this is adding up to was like Big Brother versus Survivor Showdown. Like,
you're right.
And Big Brother comes out on top.
But it's wild though that I mean, honestly, I will say what was kind of entertaining. Like, I think Boston Rob played a risky game. I did think it was good, but I swear by the music that was playing in that roundtable, I thought he had the most dramatic music when he was giving his defense. I thought for sure that it wasn't going to be him, but like that was an aggressive, risky decision to just double bluff them all, get rid of Derek, then you get two of the biggest people.
Didn't a leech go up a guy's weenie on Survivor?
Name them.
I want the season and the episode so I can go watch. Because when I tell you that I would have cut my wiener off faster than any.
You would have circumcised yourself. Yep.
Sophie Duffy said, I can't believe we only have a month left.
Short and sweet, baby.
Miranda said, Chriselle goes to Australia a lot. I thought she would be better with bugs and stuff. I guess not.
Definitely not. I mean, that was embarrassing. Like that was too much. Like she should have just closed her fucking eyes. That was too much.
Bo said, I knew Sam and the Royal wouldn't drop under pressure, and Yvonne wasn't about to let go either.
Yvonne, yes.
I mean, let's be honest though. He's a Royal, so I mean, he's had creepy crawly things all over him all of his life. Well, I mean,
T.
It's true.
T.
It's
T. Absolutely, the tea's hot.
Yeah, and then we find out that for the people who, there was no winner, they had to have put their hands into a pile of ugh and find a ring.
See, this is all the things. This is the shit I didn't understand. How did Rob and Sierra win when the other? I don't. Did you understand it?
Michelle and her partner dropped out, and so.
But so it wasn't whoever could hold on to each other's hands the longest. It was whoever could hold their hands longerest than their opposing team.
The longest, and if they both held on the longest, the full 8 minutes, then they had to go to head to head to see who, So if, they both held on the entire time, then they were going to have a face-off.
So the face-off was always going to happen?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, somebody else dropped out. But see, It didn't happen with Rob because Corshell and her dropped out 1 second in.
Joseph, I get it.
Off all the patients should learn meditating and grief.
Is everyone in on that, that joke? Whenever Brittany whenever Brittany films a show, she always puts on her social media that she's going out of the country to Greece. And it's so fun. Like the one we see she's going to Greece, it's like, oh, we know. I love it. I like such a great Easter egg. But yeah, her meditation maybe.
Going to Greece. Let's see.
So yeah, okay. Each pair of couples had a winner.
Yes. But we didn't because the pair of couples that, both of them stayed there the entire time, they had to go and die for a ring. So So
that would have happened if everyone stayed in. That would have happened at the end. Okay.
And everybody did stay in except for Chriselle and,
Okay, so that's why they got it.
Yes.
That's why they won. Got it. They didn't have to
Ben said, I think we need to pause the Traitors discussion and note how Rihanna is returning for the Smurfs movie with her vocal cords blessing us.
Ben, you sent me that and I asked for your source and I didn't realize that it was you still never sent me a source. I didn't know about this. Is she on the soundtrack or what's she doing?
Just Colin said the producers honestly did not count on this many people making it all the way. It was less dramatic because they underestimated the Bravo people. Yes. And the non-Bravo people, because we've got now more non-Bravo people than we got Bravo people and CBS people.
There's okay, we literally started with 7 CBS people. We're down to 2. No, 3.
3. Yep. Brittany, Danielle, and Caroline.
So they've gotten rid of 4 CBS people and 3 housewives.
Yep.
Plus
and Wes.
Yeah. But yeah, no, at least the cage dudes are gone, but
yeah. So who all won the Shield? I don't even remember who all won the Shield now.
Oh, I do. Oh, who won the Shield?
Yeah, the people that won the Shield. So I don't even remember that now.
I do. Rob Sierra, Sam Ivar,
Sam,
Danielle,
Rob,
Brittany.
Danielle, Sierra, and Rob. Yep.
Thank God for Brittany, because I mean I was a little worried about her there for a minute. But
yeah, so going into all of this, I was sitting there. I was really worried for Brittany. Like I'm thinking, oh, Brittany's gone.
So was when I heard that music for Rob, I thought for sure that it was going to be him getting her out. And okay, sorry, wait, hold on. But if we before the round table, I need to see if there's anything else, because I got a lot to say about this round table, a lot. Also, can I say this? I did, girl.
Use Google.
The okay, for one, I gotta say this. I thought it was kind of like symbolic. During the daily mission,
Billboard.com, Rihanna Smurfette makes her debut in the first Smurfs trailer. Featuring her new Cardi B song. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there is something.
Yep.
Okay, so I thought it was kind of I thought it was, to me, it was a
Steven, when is your
good. I thought it was a good metaphor. When Sam had to have the snake around his neck, I'm like, yeah, bitch, that's Brittany's snake. That's her slave for you, snake.
I thought that too. He was like, this snake doesn't like me very much. And
I'm like, I'm a slave. Okay, but also, yeah, Sam spoke more words tonight than he has in the last 6 hours of screen time we've had of him.
Yep. Although his clothes were off a lot less this episode too. So,
but not only in the dimly lit night scenes, and I'm like, well, I guess they have to get the lighting good on his.
Well, last week we had him in the shower. Getting wet.
I think it must be too cold outside in the castle that they can only do it there.
I don't
know. But okay, I have to. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm not going to give him his props. But Tom this week definitely did. I thought he. Well, no, I knew he was going to say at the end or something, saying how proud he was. Like he was going to be so proud that he had finally had a good read. But I mean, honestly, I'm like, at least he was able to drive something home. I gotta give him a couple props, but
Bozilla said, "Put Sam's snake on me. I'd hold your hand for long."
So okay, post mission, Rob immediately starts floating out Brittany's name, and oh my, I was pissed. I'm like, you mean to tell me this is really what it's going to be down to tonight? We've been losing all these heavy hitters, and all these what?
With Dylan's fault that's happening, though. He's the one that started it.
I got a fucking bone to pick with him. No, hell, move into the round table, because move into the round table. How the fuck are you going to? It's like he did more than what. Here, I can put myself in time. Boop. Boop. And that was 1 second for you, Ben. Okay, Bob the Drag Queen did this once, where he started the round table, put someone's name out, and then ended up voting for someone completely different. Well, Dylan not only doesn't just do one, he puts 2 names out. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I would like to hear if there was any strategy behind that too.
And that's I wonder if that's going to bite him in the ass next week. The fact that he floats these names and then says, "I don't think either one of these are traitors. I'm just going to vote for you, Gabby."
You can't make it. That was way too clear. I think you might want to get away. I don't know how if you can get away with that. That's a great way to get away with it. It's like anyone but me, but only do that if you got a fucking shield, bro.
Yeah,
He's up for murder.
They said for a hot minute, I thought they were going to get Brittany. Yeah, I did too. Like, Sophie Dovey, it isn't like that time you put Josh in timeout for like 8 or 9 times. Josh,
it's more like 89 times.
He has to go in timeout just to calm him down. Wait, Steven, are you proud of me? Abracadabra has cemented itself on my playlist.
Look who I'm wearing today.
Oh, you got to give him back his gay card now.
Gaga.
Somebody said, I feel like Dylan is also getting the winner's edit.
I think Dylan's getting a murder edit.
I don't think Dylan's getting a winner's edit. I think Dylan's getting a dumbass edit. I don't like him.
I thought that he would. I had a little bit of hopes for him, but
I did too. I was rooting for you.
But the thing that I didn't understand, though, what really did not make sense to me, not only does he put the 2 names out there, doesn't vote for them, but these were 2 people who were aligned with him. Like, Brittany, oh man, Brittany literally told you, no, don't listen to Wes. Like, she was wrong with you. But, oh my God, that was really...
You're going to put names out there, get them, everyone fighting against them, and then like, I don't think it's either one of them. Bitch.
Well, please. But you know what? He never did say. That actually could either be kind of smart or real dumb. It could be kind of smart or real dumb because he put the 2 names out there, but he didn't do it. He was like, Derek left me with 2 names.
Ben asked, am I stupid for reading into Tom's reaction in the church? He seemed more dramatic than the others.
Reaction to what? Oh.
I thought the exact same thing because he's the only one that went,
Wait a minute. What is he? Wait, in the church? Wait, am I missing something?
At the very end, probably when you were coming to sit down and start the episode, they were showing each one of them turning around, and he's the only one that went, I think
turning around.
I think that's a red herring. Huh?
Well, it's like, what is he going to be? Surely they wouldn't just show him being shot.
Around to this traitor standing there handing them a letter.
That has to be a red herring. There ain't no way they would give out that kind of spoiler.
Yeah.
So wait. It's who are they? It is Dylan, Tom, Chriselle, Dolores, Gabby, Carolyn. So Dylan, Tom, Chriselle, Dolores, Gabby. I think it's Dylan. They're 2 women are not about to get rid of another woman. Absolutely not.
You never know.
No, no way in hell. Surely not.
Yay, you like me today. Oh my God, Steven,
I was trying to be less late.
Then Bo said, well, better people have been stricken dead. True.
You know what? Okay, wait. Pull up Ben's comment because
this one?
No, this one. So as long as Danielle's not in her Monopoly hat next episode, I'm A-okay. Well, that's the thing, though. If both of them don't make it to the end, I mean, like if one of the 2 got murdered or got banished next episode, they would have to recruit. I don't think they would just let one traitor. Unless, here's my next theory, though. Unless, with what they said, how it will be different this year with them not letting them know if, like, how many traitors are left, like, they won't say if they're a traitor or not. Maybe they did that so that they didn't have to recruit. Because I think the fandom didn't really care for recruiting because, I mean, it's like if you come in and do, 2 murders, you don't deserve to win as a traitor, you know?
We only got 4 more episodes, though. So, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well,
did we have, was there, was there a double of any, like, is there a way to do it? Like, has there ever been any sort of double? I can't think. What?
I don't think so.
Because I'm like, how do we get down from where we are? How do we get down to 4? Well, the final episode is I think 5 people, and then they take 4 to the. Yeah, because they got rid of Sandra, and then Kate went to the circle. So you need to get down to 5. I want to see who's left. So there are Tom, Rochelle, Brittany, Sierra, Dylan, Carolyn, Sam, Ivar, Rob,
got 11 left.
Dolores,
so
Gabby.
That's down to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So it'll be 10. It'll be 10 on the once the murder is done with.
Yep. Yeah, so if it goes how it is right now, we'll go into the last episode with 5 people.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I just forget how like there's 2 people gone per week, but
because it says there's 12 episodes, but I'm thinking the 12th episode is going to be the reunion.
It is, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Because they both drop on the same night, which I do not like. Like, give us like try to extend it out more. Well, maybe some people wouldn't be inclined to watch.
Ben said, "What if you get recruited as a faithful? You lose your traitor privileges."
My God, I wish they would. I was. That would be the biggest fucking gag. We're like, yeah, you're kind of a shitty traitor. You want to be a faithful? Danielle. I hope that this. Are you
fucking funny as hell though? It's if there was a power where it was like a reset, and then all of a sudden the traitors are no longer traitors, and the traitors are now faithful, and now there's new.
Bitch, I feel like you'd be able to spot that out so easily, but you never know.
I mean, I'm down for it. Anything that would make the game go that fucking like, it would piss people off. They'd be like, "I was a traitor, now I'm not."
Honestly, I think that's a great idea. I think they should send this to Peacock. They should bring this in for season 4.
And they need to call it the bend power. Bend over and fucking power. Because that really would fuck everybody in the game.
Okay. I want to ask this. So do you think that were you surprised at Carolyn voting to banish Rob? Because I was.
God no. Carolyn did not want Rob to be a traitor to begin with. She's been talking about that since he came in. She didn't trust him. She was like always trying to figure out, is this time to get rid of him or not? So no, I wasn't surprised at all. Like, you know, this was giving it to her on a silver platter. This is exactly what she needed.
Okay. You know what? You're right. You're right. Ben, yeah, straight up. I think this is like a perfect idea. They're like, what if at one of the missions, part of the challenge is if the faithful do well, they get the power to recruit a traitor as a faithful, and they won't know if the traitor
is as though then that the traitor still knows who the other traitors are,
but they still won't be able to say like legally if they were a traitor or not. They'll get fined.
Yeah, but I would just be like, okay, I'm not going to say, but I'm going to go hardcore after this person at the next banishment.
But they don't. But like they don't know who could have been turned into a faithful. Everyone's a faithful as far as they know.
Yeah. I don't know. It would be interesting to see how that would work. Ben said the way Carolyn took out all 3 survivor men, like, wow, yes.
Facts.
Like Carolyn, I think I said this the other night, but this completely is making me want to go and rewatch her season of Survivor just to like get to know her more as a player.
I might watch a YouTube compilation.
Yeah, that might be good too.
Because Survivor's it's a little too corny for me. And I need to know, everyone in the chat, let me know. Let both of us know. Was Carolyn's season one of the seasons that they started doing 90-minute episodes? Because if that's the case, I ain't watching.
Ben said, no, her season was god-awfully cringe.
I knew it. She was probably the only thing saved in that season. That's why everyone loved her. She was the one that she was the one before 45, I think, or was it 45 or 46 that I really liked?
I just love how, like, even Danielle voted, and she's like, I know. And did you catch the little look that Brittany gave when she said, I know for a fact that Brittany is a faithful? And Brittany just kind of gave like a little like look like, huh? Like, they don't throw the looks out for nothing. So it kind of is making me wonder.
Danielle's doing too much. Why she got to open up that mouth? Shut your mouth, open up your ears. Like, why are you're saying too much?
Joseph Collins said, on Carolyn's season, Was 90-minute episodes, and her, Carson, and Yam Yam were the only redeeming factor.
No, can't do it. I'm watching the highlights.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for saving me.
Yeah, I think that might be why like everyone liked Carolyn. Like she got a Okay, whoa. Okay, the thing with the Brittany Danielle, we need to go back to that because I didn't see that. Now, Brittany has said like I need to subscribe to her Patreon. Just go ahead and knock them. I thought that said Joseph Collins. I thought it said Joseph Collins, Tucker Carlson.
But yeah, as soon as Danielle said that, it was just like Brittany gave her kind of like a, huh? Look.
You know what I think she was doing? I think she's thinking like how I was, that if we get out Rob, we're going to be able to recruit. And I thought for sure that because they foreshadow a lot on this show, and I thought for sure when it was like before they had changed for the mission, the Dawn of the Dead, before they got into their outfits when they're just like walking around the castle, like there's a full-blown like segment of Danielle in the confessional talking about her and Brittany as like a new pair, like a duo, like, you know, that's my girl now. Because like that's a very big like new storyline that was just like thrown at us in this episode. But I think when she said that, she thought she was going to be able to recruit once Boston Rob left.
Yeah, I kind of wondered about that too, because we got that whole little thing of them dancing around the castle and, you know, this is my girl. We just, you know, blah, blah, blah. We pair up and we do so well together. So I'm like, okay, this is either setting her up to come in as a traitor or this is setting her up to be murdered.
Wait. Okay, hold up. Joseph Collins says, Steven, she's really not. Have you seen all the YouTube videos Peacock puts out? None of these people peg Danielle and they all scream when they see Carolyn. Okay, Carolyn, I think everyone's definitely surprised at, but maybe, I don't know. I want to say maybe Danielle, it is just like we're seeing it more because we know it, but it's just that like with Brittany saying like, well, maybe Brittany clocked it because she knows Danielle, she could tell some shit was weird, but maybe other people couldn't.
But you would think if Brittany had clocked it, you'd think that Derek would have clocked it instead of Derek thinking it's, you know, Brittany.
Honestly, I can't wait. This is gonna okay. Have you been watching?
That's what I was saying. I cannot wait for the YouTube video to come out where they show him and see what he has to say about it. Because
and like I love that Boston Rob and Derek get to talk to each other. I'm like, this is a little too like it's like it was written. Yeah. Like to get them both out, like that's very interesting that two people who were basically going after each other at the round table both leave in the same episode. Because normally someone who's going to get murdered versus someone who's I thought it was a great episode. I do.
Ben said, I don't think they will recruit until only one is left.
But like, I mean, wait, Phaedra did recruit when it was just her, didn't she? Oh shit!
Then Ben said, "Okay, but who cares if Danielle is a good traitor? Mother's surviving and providing entertainment. I think
I'm getting more entertainment now.
I think it's more we want to see her like when it was Cirie, you know, and we were like rooting for Cirie the entire time. We want Danielle to do good. It's just I don't know, just her over the top antics. Sometimes it's just like it's making us go like, oh yeah, you're screaming traitor right now. So I think it's more we're just wanting her to go to the end and win.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Boston Rob did just really well in general. Which, God, I can't believe saying that. But he, I mean, he took it was a very risky move to just like full blown double bluff. But I mean, it's like, you know, I've seen most of the time the traitors, if someone is saying their name at the round table, the traitors will not murder them. Like they won't murder them. Like that was
Rob talking to Derek. It makes me feel unsafe as a gay man.
Ben, you're lying. So they, oh my gosh, do you know, Kenzie? Do you know what he means by this?
Yes.
Yeah, Danielle's godforsaken hat.
Yep.
Lord,
that hat. I mean, come on. We've been waiting for that hat for like what, 3 weeks now?
listen, all I know is don't you dare bring Sam and Ivar to the end. Like y'all need to do something. Like stop. Like at this point, no, you need to have people who are sus as a traitor. Get out the faithfuls.
He said at the very beginning of the banishments, I think that was the first thing Boston Rob said. He's like, well, I think we can all. He said something about Derek. She said, no, I'm not doing Derek. And he's like, well, then I guess we could all agree on Sam. And she said, absolutely, I'm not putting up Sam.
Did she say that? I don't recall her saying the no part.
I would bet money it was probably the second one that was said. And I was like, and I think she was also not going to agree to any name that he brought up either.
Well, then who would she have wanted then? Like, I think she was just doing that to do that.
That hat keeps getting delayed more than Rihanna's night.
Facts.
So they've said maybe the Monopoly hat will show up in the final episode.
Girl, absolutely. If they do that, then I need to take away the kudos to that editing team.
Oh my Lord. But yeah, so I don't know. This round table was not as, I guess I expected them to all come out a little bit more hardcore against Boston Rob. Like, I'm glad he got out, but it wasn't anywhere near like it was last week.
I think they took out all the leaders, and it's nothing but followers left.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of who is like a leader left in the game, and I'm like blanking. I'm really blanking.
I mean, Dylan's not, because Dylan went and took his vote.
Exactly. Who?
I mean,
see, okay, how did oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm thinking it's like, okay, well, Dylan put the two names out there, but honestly, if anyone led the charge, or like at least like stood strong against Rob, it was fucking Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
It was Tom.
Tom and oh God, what was his name? Shit.
Sam?
No, not really Sam. It was more Tom. Tom and Brittany were the two kind of just leading the charge on that one.
But Brittany's was a defense, like
Brittany's was defense.
But Tom, everyone knows Tom's a faithful. Like they have him clocked as a faithful. But
I feel like Sam and Ivar, between the two of them, they're talking and figuring things out, and then just kind of. So I don't even think they're in an even type of a group. They're just kind of like, okay, let's go after this one now. You know, so it's like, really, it's just like a bunch of followers with no leader.
Okay, see, Joseph, I would normally agree that Dolores is a leader, but she wasn't. It's like she wasn't trying to lead. Like Tom again. I mean, it's very her, but I get it.
I would agree with you, Joseph, that Dolores is a leader if she had voted for someone other than Tom as the traitor.
And like, if you're going to vote Tom, have your backing with.
Didn't she say, I don't feel like either of these are the traitor, and I don't want to be the reason for one of these two to go home?
No, Dylan said that, and or Gabby. They both said something like.
It must be Gabby because it was
no. I know. Actually, no. It wasn't Dolores. It was Chriselle who said that.
But Chriselle voted for
Tom and Dolores.
Yeah. Tom, yeah, that's right. It was. So, like,
that is funny as hell that you pick up two stray votes. Like, more than one person, like, decided that it was going to go on. The burn vote was going to go on you.
The funny thing is, Tom got as many votes as Brittany did.
Get the fuck out! Wait a damn minute.
Yeah, it was 7-2-1.
Sierra and Rob, the only two to vote. Brittany. Okay, that means that she. Wow, I thought more people did.
Nope.
Okay, that means that I think this is going to be a good come up for Brittany, and this also makes sense, editing wise, why we have not seen that much of her in the first half. They were like, okay, we're going to save, just like they did with Trishelle last year. Well, not as much maybe, but. Okay, wait, let's hear this out, Ben. Hear me out. Carolyn gets banished either next episode or the episode after that. Danielle recruits Brittany. They make it to the end. They win the end.
Yep. Well, and then what Ben said here, Kenzie, let's normalize the fact that no one likes Tom, and sometimes people just want the annoying person to get eliminated, even with no evidence.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, hey, just like Bob Harper said, and that Dolores recited last week. The only thing worse than a good traitor is a bad faithful.
And Tom did get a little bit of redemption tonight because he has been on the Boston Rob train for 2 episodes now, and then everyone's like, "You were right."
But the fact that he could see through the bullshit is wild to me.
Well, when your supply gets low, when you start seeing things, then
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, dude, the heavy hitters are. I need to see the men to women ratio because I think Sophie said how many were left earlier, but I don't think that could be right.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 women and 1, 2, 3, 4 men.
4 men?
Yeah, 4 men.
Who? Tom, Sam, Ivar,
and Dylan. Dylan, Ivar, Sam, and Tom.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. The rest of them are Brittany, Carolyn, Chriselle, Sierra, Danielle, Dolores, Gabby.
Sophie, no, you are not right. If you scroll up, you said there were more men left than women. Scroll up.
4 men, only 3 are heteros.
So wait, how many? Wait, there's 4. Wait, 4 men, 7 women.
Yeah.
4 men, 7 women. So 8. So we only got three people left that are not girls or gays. And guess what happened on House of Villains this season? The 3 straight men made it all the way to the end. At least we know for a fact that can't possibly happen here.
Well, and we got at least 3
4 useless ass men. Facts, Ben.
And we've got 3 people who are still LGBT in the cast.
Name them.
Chriselle,
yep.
Ivar, and Gabby. Yep.
I know. I'm pissed that Dylan's not. I thought you were counting on him.
I think he's like any hole is a goal type man.
I don't know about all that.
Carolyn,
that makes all sense.
Yep. But I mean, that's still pretty good for a season this far in to have that many, queer characters.
No, just straight up. But I mean, it's like a tale as old as time. You see that the majority is stacked in the women's favor, and you're real close to the ending. And just like BB 25, Matt and Jag, just like House of Villains this year, they just seem to just get by no matter what. But I think at this point, when you
blows our mind and bring 2 new players to compete and replace Parvati.
I will see. Okay, I'm shocked that they were keeping them for this late in the game. But once I saw what today's mission was, I'm like, well, what are they coming in to do? Because I figured they might be like Dr. Will from last season and like host the cabin game. But if they're not going to the cabin, the shed, and having their bug mission, then what are they coming to do?
Does somebody get sick? Next couple episodes, so they have like 1 or 2 people get sick, and then they have to bring somebody in. Like that's
no, they're not bringing anybody in.
Yeah, I thought that was the rumor.
Well, you thought Parvati and Kate were coming back in?
Well, no, not them. But there was a rumor that we would see somebody else. So I was like, okay.
That was Derek and Wes. Yeah, and because I never. Oh God, I had no idea they were going to be full time. Like, I thought they were going to be doing what Parvati and Kate are doing. Yeah.
Which I mean, what episode did they bring Kate in last season?
Oh, it was like episode 5 or 6.
Okay.
Because actually, I think it was 6 because Dan went home on 6. Janelle was 5. Dan was 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
Damn, that means this is the latest it's taken. Oh no, Baba Dracula went home. Never mind. Yeah, they would have been spoiled a long ass time ago.
Yep. But yeah.
Oh, do you want to bring up the draft?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about the draft.
Let's see, because I know. Wait, who's Boston Rob and Derek?
So I'm down to 3. I know it's hard to see because hold on, let me see if they really can move us around.
We're both.
Maybe head to the left or the right. There we go.
I was looking at the. Wait, I thought. Wait, how did this happen? Because, Derek was. Wait a damn minute. Is this my draft? That don't look familiar. That don't look right.
Yep.
Why do I have Sam and Ivar on both of them on there? Why do I have them on there? What?
Girl.
Well, that's kind of wild though. That because like look at everyone's last picks. Like you and Josh, like your last picks gone.
Yep.
God, real, especially Josh's. My God.
Josh has one person left.
Oh my God, it's like in order of every single for well no, he has Carolyn left. Okay, but yeah, me and Frank, our last two picks are both left in the game. But how do you and I have 4 left. Yes, I'm a winner, baby.
But only you and I's first picks are still left in the game.
Our first and second. Wait, no.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Frank. Okay, Frank.
No, yeah, Frank still got his. She's a traitor.
She's a traitor.
And I still have my third pick. Well, Josh.
Okay, I think you picked the most. I think you get that. You picked the most accurate. Like in order of who you thought would do well, you picked the most.
Yep.
Honestly, okay, Bozilla, BZ Leonard. I couldn't agree more because listen, on the challenge, TJ will be like I watched the episode of the Challenge All Stars Rivals today. And spoiler alert, only one team even competes for the daily challenge because it's so much. And TJ says, God, you guys fucking suck. He was like, none of y'all? What the fuck am I even doing here? Like, he calls them out.
Steven, your draft is a little too men heavy. Emphasis on useless men.
Men? Bitch, where?
You do have a lot of men in yours.
Well, who has the most? Look at Frank.
Well, I mean, yes. Hello, Frank. But most of his.
Oh, he's got 2 women standing.
Yep.
You saw all the girls.
I got the good ones.
Oh, this would be sick, Ben. What if they come in as mercenaries and only participate for 1 round?
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
That would be great. I would like to know.
Unlike the BB26 draft, Steven actually has a chance to win.
I couldn't tell you who the hell I chose for that. But this is different, though. We at least, for Traitors, Big Brother, you're picking Tom, Dick, and Harry. You don't know nothing about them, but we actually know these people.
Yeah. Well, and also for Big Brother, I didn't get to pick mine because I had not joined the Couch Potato Queens yet. So mine got picked for me. So would I have ever picked half of those whores? No.
But hey, MJ got to the final 2.
She did. And I rode that cow like she was, milk coming home to mama.
Okay, I just want to put this out there since we just spoke about Big Brother. If y'all haven't seen the news yet, there is a season of The Amazing Race that will be filming in a few months that is nothing but Big Brother cast members and their +1 of whatever they choose.
What?
Every single, there are no normal people. It is all Big Brother +1 for every single pair. And I'm talking, there's Gamer Vev released it today. There is someone who's going on that is like an OG and has never done here's a big hint, has never done another show after their initial season of any sort. And I'm talking between seasons 2 and 10. And guess what? No, you must not have seen what I put in our group chat because somebody had
Oh, I did see that today. Yes.
Sharon Tharp she confirmed that she knows this is happening. People have gotten calls, and then she tweets no context GIF of Jen Johnson. Genius, baby. I cannot fucking wait. Cannot wait. Oh, that could be maybe. You know?
Oh no, who was I hoping it was going to be? Hold on.
I want Jen Johnson. Point blank in the period. Wait. Okay, Ben says, I'm a little more involved in the Amazing Race community, but the only logical thing that makes sense is if it is like a summer season to air along with BB, because what? I don't think they're going to be filming in time. I really don't. Unless it would be something to where it's maybe it's like, oh, Big Brother's ending. We're going to continue our Big Brotherness and have the Amazing Race start once we're gone. That's the only thing I could think of.
Who I would love to see would be like Monica Bailey from season 2.
That's an OG. I don't know. I don't know how she. See, that's so long ago. It's way too long ago. I don't know how she would be on reality TV. Like I have a little more faith in Jen, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I mean, I think the Amazing Race thing, they've been losing steam. Like I liked when they like that was the one show they could put, people who've been on shows before, put them on there, put more.
God, I wonder if they'll pull Rachel back in it again. This would be her 4th time on the Amazing Race.
Oh yeah, her and Brenda did it twice. Then she did it with Alyssa.
Yep.
Which was an iconic season.
Yep.
I hope so. Like, if you're going to put Big Brother people on there, do not put flops. Could you imagine Rachel and Jen Johnson?
Hill and her mom, and Joseph and his brother, and the California siblings. Really?
Honestly, that all sounds boring as fuck. I'm not going to lie. Like, all of it.
Angela and Leah.
No, it's not going to be. It looked like there's not going to be any, like, pair that's both people who have both been on Big Brother. Unless it's a situation where it's like Alyssa and Rachel, to where both have been on Big Brother, but they're both family members. Oh, I would watch that. I love them as a couple. I think that would be great. Mega Belmonte. Actually, you know who I think they could very well put on?
Oh, I want to see Rockstar on it.
Hell yeah.
Rockstar. Yep. That would be good.
Oh, I think this has to be. I think it's Tucker and his brother and Rubina plus another one. I think that there's no way CBS loves them a showman. If they're still together, their asses are getting on the show.
They are still together. I follow them on and I just saw a post yesterday. So.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You know what? I don't think so. I don't know if she will be. I think that's too. Sharon Tharp pretty much said, like, yeah, like they're like, she was like, set your expectations low for the cast list. She straight up said that. Hell no, they put Jeff and Jordan. Ain't nobody know who Jordan is anymore. Sorry, time is up. Bye, Pumpkin.
You not got arranged to get on an airplane.
A squirrel.
Oh look, is that a squirrel?
Okay, let's give our predictions for Traitors.
Well, our predictions were really kind of spot on for this episode, because Tuesday night we both said that we felt like Derek was going to be the next to go,
and Rob,
and that if Derek went, that Rob was probably going to be in danger.
I think it came straight down to he couldn't take any fucking chances. It's like, if I go out, fine, but like he will lead the pack tomorrow night if I don't do this. And good move. Risky,
I'm
but
thinking, honestly, I just have a feeling that I'm wondering if it's going to be either Tom or Chriselle. I feel like Tom or Chriselle is going to be one of the next ones that's going to be murdered. And out of them, I'm going to say Dylan is probably in danger, just because of him throwing that rogue vote. Him sitting there and leading the pack, saying, throwing Brittany's name out there and saying Boston Rob, and then he's not going to vote for either one of those. Like,
I mean, I think I get why he did that, because I think he knew it's going to be one of the two of these people. Like, I think it's like he narrowed it down enough. It's like, it's going to be one of the two. So don't say either of their names, because if you vote the wrong way, you could be murdered next. Well, guess what? You're probably going to be.
Yep. And for him just to sit there and throw out names and then not even vote the two names that he threw out is just, it's a big red flag. And I think people are going to call him on it, and he's going to have to, I think they're just going to look at him next.
So, okay. So who's your murder? Who's your banish? Name them.
I'm going to say,
I know mine.
I think it's going to be Chriselle that gets murdered. Just because of them saying you're the most faithful of the faithful. And I mean, who out of all of those, who's, Chriselle's the most faithful. Outside of that, I feel like it's going to be Dylan. Banished.
Banished?
Yeah.
So, okay. So who's your murder?
Chriselle will be murdered.
Chriselle, Dylan.
Dylan will be banished.
So mine is going to be Dylan and
Dylan isn't in the.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
it's Dylan, Tom, Chriselle, Dolores, Gabby, Carolyn.
Oh. Yeah.
So really, Dylan, Tom, Chriselle, Dolores, Gabby.
They will, because I think they're going to be like, he's too out there. They're going to want that suspicion on him. So I think they're going to leave him in just because that's putting more suspicion on him.
And get rid of Tom?
Yeah, get rid of somebody else.
But it's that red herring at the end of the episode.
I know.
There's no way they would do that.
Yeah.
But it's also like, what is he shocked at? Because if you're not murdered, you're not going to see who the hell the traitors are.
Yep. I don't know.
I think it's screaming Dylan to me.
Yep.
Because I think I've noticed, like with what Derek had his last episode, it's almost like you get one of the final confessionals before the episode ends, and it's like that's a little bit of a giveaway to me.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think banished. I'm gonna.
Who do you think is next? We need to hear from you.
Wait, let me say mine, and then we'll hear from the chat. So, okay, my banished though. I'm gonna go a little rogue. I'm not gonna say. Oh well, you did. I was gonna say it's not gonna be another traitor. I'm gonna think. You know what? Actually, I think it's gonna be. I think it. With the way the majority is right now, honestly, why not just throw up the fucking men? And I'm thinking it's going to be a Dylan-Tom combo.
Yeah.
Because I was so pissed they were getting rid of housewives in the beginning. It's like, this is the only redemption you can have.
Ben said, when Tom gets murdered, I want you all to remember I used context clues to support my argument.
Oh, that evidence was strong, sis. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Sophie, I'm glad you said this, because I thought about this as well, because it's like Dolores could be, honestly, if I'm thinking about it like with a blind mind, this could be a perfect cover up. She's like, I don't fucking like Tom. I'm going to vote for his ass every time. And that way you don't have to show your cards. Honestly, Dolores is a brilliant traitor and she didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Like she would like.
But out of the ones that only voted for one person, just one random, was Dylan. And was
Chriselle.
No, it was Dylan.
No, Dylan, Chriselle, and Dolores.
Yeah, but everybody else had one other person that they voted with. But
he was the
vote.
Wait a damn minute. Hasn't he done this in one of the first? It was like the first 3 premiere episodes.
Last week, didn't he? No, last week he did. Yeah, then it was 2 weeks ago. Everybody else was voting Nikki, and it was Nikki or Sierra.
Yeah, he did the last minute. He was the last vote, and he dropped some random shit. Who did he put?
He put Gabby again. Everybody else was voting for Nikki, and then Nikki voted Sierra, and Dylan voted Gabby.
You know what, though?
So I feel like those one-off votes are fixing to come.
You know what, though? That could be. I think he has a strategy that he hasn't thought out well, because I think in his head, he's saying
he is.
Well, I think he's thinking in his head, let me publicly vote for the most faithful person I could think of. I think he sees how poorly Tom is doing, and he's like, wait a minute, no, they're keeping people around who just have the worst reads. And maybe he can like say, you know, like I never voted for a traitor. I didn't know.
We shall see.
Yeah, Sausage Fest. I mean, well, I mean, Sam's still there, so it's fine. Oh, Dylan's game is uglier than Kenya Moore's season 6 white refrigerator. Oh, not a white refrigerator.
So if you all saw the trailer for the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
No comment.
Oh.
No comment. Oh. Yikes. So it looks like Steven could get what he wanted last season by having all females to the end. Well, that's what I thought. We were about to get a recruit and have 3 women traitors.
Honestly, I feel like we've already got all women on the end right now.
Honestly, though, Ben, where is your scooter? Where's Kenya? Well, that's enough of that. So then we would need, honestly, it only takes 2 episodes to knock out the rest of the men. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Could you imagine like what a season saver that would be if they can just not. Because honestly, think about it this way. Once all the men are out, then all the women, they're going to point. They have no one to point to. It's not like, oh.
It's going to become a cat fest.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's Bad Girls Castle.
Girl.
Like, I mean, because could you imagine where there's definitely has not been a reality show that they've gotten down to a final 7 and all been women.
Yep. I mean,
we've had 4, maybe we've had 5 and something, maybe that I don't know of, but the only 4 I can think of would be like maybe 6.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, but you know what? I think the same shit actually just happened last season too. It did. A Big Brother. They were 25 and 26. It was like, I think the final 9 or like 7, it was like women and then 2 men.
Yeah.
Like they just can't get rid, like they cannot get rid of them. Like, no. They're
gonna get rid of Corey forever.
Who?
Corey. Big Brother 25.
Oh, dweeb.
Yeah, but I mean, he stuck on he was like one of the last guys there forever, you know. So
Whitney and Heather, bad weather.
God.
Period. Yeah, okay, so I think that, you know, okay, so that little turret scene at the end, maybe Danielle is trying to make herself believe that, like, they both trust each other, but Carolyn was straight up like, we don't trust each other.
Yeah, Carolyn's like, oh, yeah, girl, I trust you. Sure, boo. Yeah, she didn't buy it for a minute.
She's doing well, though. I think Carolyn.
I feel like Carolyn has a better chance of making it to the end and winning over anybody right now. Like,
I fucking agree.
Yep.
I could not agree more, honestly. But no, but I'm looking at my notes. Like, even Carolyn said to Danielle, she was like, "But not before Brittany, right?" She's like, "No, I will. Let's work together as sister traitors." I'm like, "Sister traitors?" But like Danielle saying, "I owe you. I did you dirty."
Sister wives, sister traitors.
But she was like, I don't know which one said it, but I wrote down, "I'm sticking with you because I have to." I'm like, I kind of love this. Like, put it all out on the table. Like, I don't want to work with you, but guess what? I have to.
I feel like Carolyn said that.
I love. Well,
there's no filter. You don't have to wonder where you're at with her. You can just look at her face and you can tell exactly where you're.
I'm like, damn, the way that I can make her faces ish. I'm like, it's time for Botox. You're like,
and you know who to be for Halloween.
I would kind of love that. Oh no, my Botox will need to wear off by then. Okay, so yeah, I'm saying.
And said, okay, but wait, who does Carolyn have? Danielle solidly has Brittany and I think Dylan. Would people go out of their way to save her?
I think she had Rob. Like, I really do. And I don't know why she turned on him, to be honest.
Carolyn said that Gabby, that she felt like, because didn't she go down the aisle with Gabby? And so she said, like, I trust her, like, completely.
She might have.
Because, yeah, she was talking about how she trusted. So I feel like she's got other people she trusts.
Well, I don't think there's any like
I
solid.
don't agree with this whole, like, I think she had all the Survivor people. No, I don't think she had all the Survivor people. I think all the Survivor people are just too much. I think they're too cutthroat. I think they're too
It's too much.
That they're like, okay, it's me or nobody, you know. So no, I don't think she had any of the other Survivor players, to be quite honest.
I feel like Survivor is like more, you don't care that you're filming a TV show.
Yeah.
It's like, and I'm sorry, like, you can win money by playing the lottery. Like, I don't need to watch TV of someone trying to win money. Like, do both at the same time. Like, understand the assignment, know your role.
Yep. Oh.
Well, I think that's about. Did we miss anything? What do we see for next week? They're not showing much now, but I'm like, well, you showed a lot in the beginning.
Yeah, they really didn't show that much. I think they showed the lecture from Alan of some kind, or I don't even know if there was.
I think they only really previewed like the face-to-face murder, right?
Yeah, and then Alan walking around, probably his banishment speech that he gives is probably what they were showing him give last night, or at the very end. Because they showed no scenes from any competition, so you had no clue about who'd be staying. So,
BZ says Carolyn or Danielle will get the big head. Whoever doesn't go far. And girl, Danielle's head's a little big right now.
Carolyn is the one that I don't feel like Carolyn really gives a fuck. Like,
no,
Danielle,
I love it.
Like is more invested than Carolyn is, and so it's probably going to be more.
But you know what? I think? I think Carolyn is honestly, she's doing one of the best jobs at act like a faithful.
Yeah.
She really doesn't seem like she's not doing sketchy shit. Like, act like a faithful. Just like, honestly, like kind of how, well, I wouldn't say it's similar to Phaedra. I don't want to compare people's games, but just act like put in your mind, I'm a faithful. But I think if you can have that out there of a personality, people aren't going to be able to tell when you're doing shit.
I agree completely. Yep.
Okay, Yanni times.
I know. It's 11 here, girl. Yep. So
you said it's 11 here as if like I'm in Pacific time or something. Well, I'm like an hour ahead of you.
You're up later than I am. So where can the ladies and gentlemen and thems and theys find you at, Stevens?
You can find me in the castle, baby. Rolled up, but you can find me on Instagram.
Find me in the turret, twerking on.
Find me in the twerk it. Find me on Instagram at Reginald George and on Twitter at Was Really Good One.
And you can find me on Instagram and TikTok and Blue Skies at KenzieJoe205 or on Twitter at Kenzie_reality. And you can also make sure that you follow the Couch Potato Queens on Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here. And if you haven't already, hit like. And once this episode ends in a few minutes, if you'll just hit the refresh button and then go to the bottom and comment on the video, that would help us out so much.
Comment your favorite part of the episode, or comment who you think is going to be murdered and who's gonna be banished. Let's leave it there so that nobody can say, oh, I said this, I said that. No, let's see it all.
Or comment who is the biggest bitch, Josh or Frank.
Oh, they ain't even there here to defend themselves.
Exactly. So, that's why we're going to throw them under the bus.
And for those who do follow me on Instagram, yes, Ben is correct. All I do is post Real Housewives of Salt Lake City memes. And what? Yeah, or Steven.
Yep. But thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate it. We love you. We will be back here on Monday night to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 episode, whatever we're on. Followed by, we'll be back here next Thursday night at roughly the same time to discuss the next episode of The Traitors.
Roughly.
Talk to y'all later. Go suck a couple dicks. Have fun doing it. Twerk off. Bye.
Toodaloo.